Time for another update on Buffalo and Pittsburgh Model Railroad. I've been away at an exhibition this weekend, the Falkirk one. Got a lot of nice wee bits and pieces picked up. The layout, my layout, Lewis Lake ran really well. It was a good weekend, caught up with a lot of nice people. For the past week or two, I've been doing a wee bit of building work inside the shed, and I'm going to show you what I've been up to and what I've got to so far. So here we go. So as you can see from here, I've installed a couple of fuel pumps in this area in here. That wee shed, which is going to get some interior detail in it, isn't stuck down just now, it's just there. That was part of a Walther's kit with a few bits and pieces on it, so I put a couple of transfers on it and put the fueling pumps in, so they'll sit there and then the locals will go and get service, come out, be fueled. An oil tank at the back there, so for pipe work I've got to add a wee sanding station in there as well. I've also picked up a bit more foliage and added a bit more foliage at the back there, as you can see, some different colours and kind of going for a kind of autumny look just to split it up a little bit. As I come further down what is going to be Altoona Yard, I've got the walling in. I've got the walling all the way down now, just sitting just in front of the back scene, so it allows me a wee gap just to put the trees and stuff as if they're poking up in behind them there. I've got a couple of low relief buildings I'm going to go in there just to cover that wee forested area, and there's a church down the bottom which is quite English and it's not really what you would find in America, I don't think, so I'll cover that up with a wee tree, as you can just see the spire in the background there, or the tower should I not say. So I've got the walling down to here. I've added in a wee bit of the ground cover at the back there and just dirtied up the wall a little bit in segments, made it look a bit damp and stuff, so really pleased with the outcome of that. Yeah, that's looking really good. So I'm just slowly working my way forward to the front edge of the board here, just to get the scenics brought right forward. So I usually start with the back and then, sorry if I turn you around here. I start with the back and then work myself forward. So I've got the back scene done. I've added a bit more grey ballast in just to make that main line a wee bit more noticeable, and then I'm going to start ballasting. Well, I've started to ballast the grey ballast at the back side in here, and then I'm putting a hard stand, a crossing in, so I think you can see that the ballast is thicker in that area. That's going to be like a grey crossing just into, well, not a grey crossing, it's just a crossing over, and that middle bit where that grey patch is and all the way down is going to have a hard standing area, and I'm going to have materials and different things like that in there. So that's come on. While I was at the Falkirk show, I picked up some absolutely phenomenal trees. There's a guy called Primo Models that makes them. He's for Falkirk. You should check his website out. I'll put a link in for it as well. But I picked up some birch trees from him, really cool. Some really nice ones. The detail is phenomenal. Got a couple of 2 or 3 ones that are probably about 8 to 10 inches. And then I got this one which is larger, which is cool. And then I also picked up some weathering bits and some bushes and stuff. But Primo Models, that's they're from Falkirk in Scotland. Highly recommend the stuff. It's cracking. It's all handmade. It's absolutely stunning. I got one of the trees added in, which I'll take you up and I'll show you here. I got a birch tree, single birch added in here. The detail is just, it's absolutely beautiful. It's a really beautiful tree. I'm using the woodland scenics just at the back scene there, just to kind of blend it in, and I've built that corner up with some woodland scenic stuff just to try and take the sharp edge off the fact that it's a wall between the two. And that birch tree just sits there, just sits nice. You can still see through the building. It's great. So I'm going to have that one there. Then the other birch trees I've just shown you are actually going to sit at the end here. So this is going to be the mine. This is the mine side as it curves round. So these birch trees are going to sit in this grassy kind of area in the middle between that and the helix. So I'm just coming round here. So I've tried to thicken out this divide in the wall a little bit, just so it doesn't look quite as sharp as it does up there, because you can see that it's literally just a line straight down. It opens out a little bit. So I've tried to soften it a little bit by putting some scenics in and some different colours of trees. And so these the birch trees are going to go in here right at the end. So when you just come in the door, which my door is just here, as soon as you walk in, the first thing you're going to see is these birch trees, and you're going to look through them back out the way and out towards the door, and then back into towards the mine. It's going to look really good. I'm really happy with them. They're a wee bit pricey, but for the work that they're done, I honestly can't complain. Can't complain at all. The mine's getting put in here. I'm putting a wheel head on the top of it, so got a few German buildings at the show. So what I'm going to turn here is there's usually a conveyor belt that comes up through this section in here that drags the coal down through the sections, and then it works itself into the chute. So internal detail that, but I don't have the space up the end to put a mine, and I didn't want to put it in the wall, so I'm going to make it as if it's a shaft mine. So I've got this here. I'm just going to basically rip the head off of that, stick it straight in at the top and convert it and make it look like it's a shaft with a tunnel coming up and down. And I picked up a few other nice wee bits and pieces that I'm just going to put into the steelworks. There's also a couple of vehicles that I've picked up, a couple of dumper trucks and some other wee bits and pieces, and some detailing parts, and then some parts off other layouts. So I'm starting to get to the good part, enjoying it. I'm also now using, I've picked up the Lenz LH101-R controllers and set, which are wireless, which is absolutely brilliant. Used it at the weekend on my railway exhibition. So it's just a controller like this. You can see that there. It's wireless. It takes batteries, 2 AA batteries in the back. You can plug it in there, so you can use it wired. It just runs off a small box, which, if I can find my DCC system, I'll show you that it's there. So it just runs off this small box here, an LTM101. It plugs in. It's got, you can have up to 2 per system, so you can run 8 controllers, 4 per one of these boxes. So I've picked up 2 hand controllers with it, and then also I've put a splitter wire on the back. So on the back of my controller, so I can put the one wired controller which I've got left, which is here. I can use that, and that can sit down here permanently, and that can be just used for running the yard, switching the bottom area, and that doesn't move where other controllers can move with you. So it's actually been really good. I've got a bit of mojo back, been really enjoying the scenic side of things. Started to put the road in here. Coming down, there's going to be a wee control shed in here. Basically, it's going to work the yard, almost like a yard tower. Crews switching out. That's what this is going to be, and then we're going to have just some sidings down the end here to store some stuff. This is going to be like an interchange. So it's all coming together nicely. I've now got a lot more wiring to do. I need to wire the local switches, but it's great. I want to thank everybody. I have a load of more new followers, which is always brilliant. Subscribers, there's quite a lot of people that watch the videos that haven't subscribed. I've got a target of trying to get to 200 by Christmas, and I think I'm sitting at 184 when I made this video, so only 16 wee ticks, and then I'm quite a happy bunny. But as always, thank you for your time. It'd be good to know what you're up to, what you're doing in your layouts. If there's anything else, any information on anything you want to see on the L101 or anything like that, or anything that I've done here, or the trees, just drop a message or a comment on below and I'll answer them, as I always do. And take it easy, and I'll catch you in December. Thank you. Bye.